All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Racha, Kodash, Mama. Double honor to the elder apostles and the elders of GMS and my elder as well. Salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing his truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Karab Ban Yasharala, coming out the Lions Den camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now today, I'll be coming out with a impromptu somewhat. But as you know, as you can see this picture, Esau, these Edomites have been caught and being caught red-handed. They're being exposed for the true for what they really are, which are liars, murderers, and thieves. The Most High is exposing these Edomites and showing the world and showing everybody what these people are really about. But I'm not gonna do too much talking. We'll get right into the scriptures. I'm gonna start at Obadiah, verse 6. Obadiah 1, verse 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? They're sought up and they're uncovered by the power and the spirit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, by the spirit of truth. These are how these things are sought up and his hid things are searched out. See, Esau don't want to tell you that he has legalized pedophilia, that he has legalized bestiality. He's legalized a plethora of different vile acts by his laws. See, this is the stuff that these Edomites don't readily come out and let you know. That's why California is pretty much on fire, because they legalize pedophilia. They try to soften it and try and make it sound good. Oh, it's the love of children. No, 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 no. They legalize pedophilia to sexualize and to do sexual things to babies, to little children. But for the most part, these things are searched out. They are uncovered by Yahweh Yahweh Shai, so that we can see, so that the world can see what's really truly going on. But again, this is Obadiah, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up? It's sought up by the power and spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. That's how. And the prophets of the Lord, the pastors and the teachers that the Most High has set up are continually bringing out this word, bringing out this truth, further exposing this devil. But let's go down to verse 10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother, shame shall cover thee. Thou shalt be cut off forever." And also, they're ashamed of what they did to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, i.e. the speckled bird and the confusion of face. They are ashamed of what they've done to the Lord's people. Esau's ashamed what he did to his brother Jacob. He's ashamed of the violence, of the rape, the robbing, the murder of the children of Israel. And because of that, shame has covered him. And the Lord is now bringing that shame out. And as you look at this picture, Esau is being caught red-handed. He's being caught with the cookie in his hand. Like you put your hand in the cookie jar, and as soon as you take your hand out of the cookie jar with a cookie in your hand, somebody be like, "Hey," and you turn around, you can't say, "Oh, I wasn't about to take no cookie." You've been caught red-handed, and Esau's been caught red-handed. But he's ashamed for the violence that he has committed among the children of Israel. And as a result of that, he's going to be cut off forever because of his violence. Let's go to Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 16. It says, "Thou art filled with shame for glory." And these Edomites, they did everything for fame and glory. And now they are filled with shame because it is now being exposed of what they did and how they did to achieve all of these things, all of this glory that they have achieved. And now that it's being exposed and put out in the forefront, they are now filled with shame for that glory. But continuing, thou art filled with shame with for glory. Drink thou also, let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And that's what's going on right now to this day. Shameful spewing is on Esau's glory, and he is now ashamed for it. It says, let thy foreskin be uncovered, meaning let Esau be exposed. Let them be exposed. Let this wickedness, this evil be exposed so that the world can see what it truly is when it come down to these Edomites, when it come down to Esau. It says the cup, the judgment, the truth, the righteousness of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai's right hand is turned unto Esau. And shameful spewing is on his glory. And now shameful spewing is on Esau's glory. Because now these other nations are starting to find out that Esau, Edomites, they are pedophiles. You know, I think it's called zoophile or something like that. They try to nicen up the name, but it's really bestiality. They're finding out. These other nations are finding out that they invested all this time and this money into Babylon only to realize that it was for naught. It was for nothing. And then they turn it back and they're now looking and they're seeing Esau being exposed. And it is making these nations mad because they have wasted their time and their resources. You know. And now that these things are coming out, such as them pedophilia and bestiality and you know, them being liars and thieves and all that stuff, now shameful spewing is on their glory now. They're not this golden beautiful, well dressed man that Esau has professed or proclaimed himself to be. Now the nations and the world and through the power and the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua, it's now showing that Esau he is drossed over, he is tarnished, he is dirty. You know, he is not upright. And because of that, Esau is now being shamed. He's being made fun of by these other nations around the four corners of the earth. And these things are coming out. And if you look at the picture, that's how Esau is caught red-handed. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing he can do about it, Salaki. You know what? This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Since I flipped to it, I was going to go to another point, but I'm going on and hit this and keep going. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Woe to them meaning destruction. Because while they devise iniquity, they come up with immoral, wicked things to do. And they work evil upon their beds. You know, they sleep. They wake up thinking evil. You know, when the morning is light, when it is time, when they're awake, they practice, they do their evil. They put out their evil because it is in the power of their hand. Well, the nations now know this. The Most High is exposing this, and now Esau is caught what? Red-handed. He can't hide no more. People starting to see that he's the devil. This is Jeremiah chapter 4, 13, verse 26. This is, therefore, I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, that thy shame may appear. And that's what the Lord is doing to Esau right now. But if you further read down in this verse, the Lord was telling the people of Jerusalem, i.e. Israel, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the speckled bird, the confusion of face, you know, that he was going to expose their shame. In verse 27. But this is also applicable to Esau. Because the Lord has discovered the skirt upon his head. The Lord is pulling back the covers and showing the wickedness, showing all the rottenness and the uncleanliness of these Edomites. He is discovering the skirts upon their faces, you know, pulling that dress up. You know, take an example of a woman walking down the street with a dress on, and somebody walk by and yank it up over her head real quick. Instant shame. She gonna try to pull it down. And that's what Esau's trying to do, is pulling it down. But as you can see, you got this picture right here. So every time you try to pull it down, you have the men of the Lord that further expose this devil by doing these videos, going out to the highways and the byways, letting it be known what the truth is. So it's like you can't do nothing. Esau, he can't do nothing. The Lord is discovering his secrets. His shame is appearing. Shameful spewing is being put on his glory. Isaiah 47 verse 1. It says, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon." It's talking about America. "Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." So the Lord is saying, come sit down, meaning be in shame, be in a low position. You know, there is no throne, there is no more power, O daughter of the Chaldees. You know, the U.S. is a branch off of the U.K. This place ain't gonna be called no more tender and delicate. America ain't the greatest place in the world no more. The Most High is shutting this place down, and is exposing all the wickedness that goes on in this place. My last point, verse 3, it says, "Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man." So the Lord is saying your nakedness is going to be uncovered. Yes, your shame shall be seen, and Esau's shame is being seen around the four corners of the earth. When the Lord say, "When I come back, I'm gonna take vengeance, and I'm not gonna meet you as a man." He's not gonna come in that baby in the manger. He coming in his power. He coming in his glory. He coming with the thousands of heaven. But Esau being exposed and he being caught red-handed. And with that, shalom.